Hey guys, before we start tonight's show, for anybody not familiar with this community and for those that are in this community, our good friend Yakov has been going through a lot lately. So I'm going to give the first few minutes of the show, just mute everything, turn the camera off, and just kind of give a moment for everybody to just kind of say some prayers and some thoughts for Yakov. Go and throw some ones in the chat. Show your support for him. Yakov, if you do watch this live, just so you know, we are thinking about you. Or if you watch a replay, then you heard me. So yeah, guys, just throw some support out to Yakov's way and enjoy the show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another terrible Tuesday. Last week, I was unfortunately not able to host a show, so I'm sorry for that. But I am back this week. I thought I was not going to be able to get to do it tonight, but I made the effort. It was kind of a hectic day, but I made it happen. So tonight's episode is I'm gonna talk to you guys about my Spartan race coming up this weekend, and then we're going to do some AMA, ask me anything. So drop some questions in there. I'll try to go back to the start of the chat when we can kick off that portion of it. Only going to go about 30 to 45 minutes tonight because I got some things to do tonight and get ready. And and it's 4th of July tomorrow. So happy 4th, everybody. Happy Independence Day. Hopefully our country isn't taken over by aliens, but hopefully we can have some fun. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys anybody don't remember, I did a Spartan race back in the Dizay. A few actually back in the Dizay. I just did one in February. I can't believe it's already 7 months now. But yeah, this is what my Spartan race was. Just a giant obstacle course, and everybody, it's a lot of fun. So this is the first time they're doing it actually not here in Arizona, but actually at a stadium. They started doing what's called these Stadium Series races, which are basically races that are in any of those sort of the football stadiums across the country. Most of the stadium races across the country, they do them during the winter, so it's like snow and everything. But obviously here in Arizona, they do the outdoors one here because it's the best weather time of year, and then they do the indoor one in July because July is not fun. So yeah, but it's a lot. I'm excited. So basically, I didn't really look up much on this one. I'm kind of going in on a whim because I don't really want to know much. All I know is that involved is that you do a lot of the stairs up and down in the stadium, carrying like the buckets of rocks or the sandbags and stuff. So I'm ready for that though. So I've been training. I've been doing a new, more kind of alternating workouts during the week. I'll have my heavy lifting workout days, which are kind of like just things for heavy lifting with low reps. And I do kind of what's like a high rep, low weight week of workouts, which is more just, lots of reps, less weight. I also integrated like a Spartan cardio day in a sense. The gym I go to has like sleds you can pull up or, pull up and down, or you can have it, wrapped around your waist and you can pull it. They got like tires you can flip and stuff, and like the same size tires that we use in the race or whatever. So I kind of got prepared a little bit better this year than I did last year just in February, because I wasn't able to train as much of that sort of stuff. But with my new gym, so much better. Welcome everybody to the show, though. I see Fears in there. I see Durf. I see MMNA Network. I'm not sure who MMNA Network is, but welcome. You must be a new viewer. So yeah, welcome guys. So yeah, so I'm excited for this race. I've been kind of cutting back on like heavy foods and stuff to just where I can lean out more in terms of so I don't bloat. I feel like in a sense because I was before the last race I was taking about 50 grams of protein every gym session. So I was like, shit, all right. And then I gained about 10, 15 pounds almost. I was like, all right, this is a good amount I need to gain, but I need to kind of tone it up a bit. So I cut that in half. I started taking more post-workout stuff just to kind of, relax the muscles and tone them out and not, put so much protein on them in a sense. Fears message, tell us, Jason, about this new race, buddy. Like I said, Fears, it's at the Cardinals Stadium, so it'd be pretty cool. I'll get some pretty good footage. I'm by myself, which is kind of a bummer. I'm not by myself. There's thousands of other people that are going to be there, but I'm no team this year, just because nobody seemed to be able to pick up this year, I guess, timing wise. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna do what I can and try on with myself. But what's cool is that I'm actually going to be volunteering for this race. They have what's called like volunteer Spartans, and basically you can volunteer for the event either before the race, during the race, or after the race. So before race, you help set up stuff. During the race, you can help check people in, do merchandise booth, bag checks, all this other stuff, clean up, and then post race, you can help tear down the equipment and everything like that. So I signed up to volunteer. So now all I literally have to pay is $14 for the insurance compared to what normally would be $85 to $100. I just signed up I didn't sign up to volunteer because I know I'll have a team next year. So I was like, well, I don't have a team this year. I'm just going to sign up to volunteer. So I'm going to be out there from 5:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's literally a work shift, but it's about probably what I mean, like somebody making a day's of pay, I guess, and I can do for free. So yeah. But other than that, and then I'm going to, I think I work till 2, and then my race is at 2 or 2:30 or 3-ish. But you can also, if you volunteer, you don't have to race at that race. You can save it for another race. You get a free race. I know like people that set up the race beforehand, they get bigger perks, like they get $50 merch credit and other stuff like that. But yeah, I'm volunteering, which would be cool. It'll be kind of like a nice cut back on spending because it's pretty pricey when you add up how much those races cost. So but yeah, like I said, guys, I'm starting on Saturday, so it'll be a lot of fun. I want to get the video up by next Friday or Saturday. That's my goal. So then next week's show, we can do a post discussion about it. And yeah, and then we got to get back on trivia. We're down to 4. I think 2 weeks ago was my last show. Yeah, 2 weeks. And it was Adam Roman versus Sega, and Adam Roman moved on. So we're down to 4. Adam Roman, Randy, the dude, and Yakov. So Yakov we just talked about beforehand on the show. So like I said, guys, hopefully he's doing all right. I haven't heard from him. I'm a little concerned. I've dropped him a few texts here and there. So hopefully he's doing all right. Hopefully somebody can fill us in if they know his whereabouts, I guess. So yeah. So what else is new, guys? Yeah, and then I'd start. Can't remember what I was gonna say. I lost my train of thought. This is kind of a dead chat tonight. I don't know where the hell everyone is at. I'm literally like 2 viewers in here. I don't know what's going on. Where are my peeps at? Where my GeoDudez Army at? This is sad. This is sad. It's making me sad. Everybody needs to liven it up. Now we're down to 1. Spoke too soon. Oh boy. So yeah, like I said, Spartan Race this week, and then I'm going to drop a new geocaching video tomorrow. I finally throw up a new vid. I haven't thrown up any vids in almost 2 weeks. I threw up the Comic-Con footage, which I know wasn't much. It's only about 50 seconds long, so I apologize. I didn't realize I didn't record that much during that show. I was too busy taking it in and exploring everything and just enjoying it. So Fears asked, any new pickups for the room? I guess I got this, I don't know, a few weeks ago maybe. That's a Loot Crate one exclusive, which is pretty cool. I got a few pops for my room in here. I'm gonna be redoing it again for the 100th time. I got some new bookshelves for my buddy that moved, so I'm gonna install those in here. So it gives me more space because I feel like I'm running out of shelf space in here because all these shelves that I got in here are not very big. I need bigger shelves. So picked up a few movies this week. One that I'm not sure if anybody heard of. It's called Reanimator. It's I heard it on a podcast about horror movies, and they is one of their recommendations. So I found it for like $6. It's one of those kind of rare underground horror films you can't find anywhere. About like it's about this guy that gets like a roommate, I think, and the roommate he finds out is like basically he's like it's kind of almost like I feel like I don't know if it was before or after, but it sounds like the guy almost kind of inspired by God damn it, was it Jeffrey Dahmer? He basically like kind of is fascinated by like dead bodies and wanting to like bring people back to life in a sense. So I don't know if it's inspired by Jeffrey Dahmer, but it seems like it's kind of like that. Pickles here. What's up, Pickle? AKA Pixel Protocol. This came in as soon as you said Reanimator. It is really good. Well, I'm glad to hear. Like I said, I bought it on a whim, so I never seen or heard much about it other than I heard on a podcast about horror movies. So I got a list of a few actually. I don't know. Let me see if anybody's ever heard of these because I keep a list of movies to purchase when I go out to the record shops here. A lot of people trade them in. So let's see what I got here. I got ones called Cannibal Holocaust. A lot of people, almost everybody's heard of. Bay of Blood, Twitch of the Death Nerve, Dark Star, Pieces, The Mutilator, which apparently I think is also another version of it. It's called Fall Break, and Sleepaway Camp, which I've heard of Sleepaway Camp. But those other ones, other than Cannibal Holocaust and Sleepaway Camp, I never really heard of until this podcast. So I'm really interested to see if I can find them. They're hard to find. Reanimator is the only one I've found so far. So yeah, the MMA holes rule. Well, that's good. They do. He's a fun character, and all their old gang is cool. So yeah, guys, like I said, this is we kind of wrapped up just talking about the Spartan race I have this Saturday. So new video will be coming out hopefully next week with that. But now we'll kind of roll into the AMA. Ask me anything. So if you got any questions, no limits. I ain't afraid to answer anything. Throw it in the chat. And yeah. Fears, never even heard of the animator. Reanimator Fears. Reanimator. So yeah. Fears with the MMA holes. Yep. I don't know if the MMA holes is not in here though, unless that's MMNA network. Unless that's the MMA holes, which I don't think it is. Pixel says it is a cult classic now and kind of popular now, but not back then. Yeah, it kind of seems like that's what a lot of those ones that I heard of were cult classics. There was a podcast with it was Chris Jericho's podcast with Eli Roth and his brother, and then another guy who's a producer of a lot of horror films from like the 70s and 80s, and Eli Roth has worked with in his current film. So it's a pretty good podcast here. And says wonderful. That's right. Wonderful. Sega's here. What's up, Sega? Yes, I am live. And says love the tank top. Well, thank you. I'm kind of a Batman fan, so. And Sega is mega. He is. Sega is mega. Mega she out. No, I'm just kidding. Since this is an AMA, have you ever hooked up with a black chick? I hate to disappoint you, Durf. I have not. Actually, I don't. As bad as this sounds, I dated a Hispanic chick in high school. That's it, I think. I don't think I've dated any other races. It's been all white girls. Hope that's not racist. Yeah. Jason is kind of like a cousin of Chris. That'd be cool if Chris and I were cousins. What if we were? What if we're like long distance cousins? I mean, because like Fear says, we both just let the chat roll off our back. You know, we can handle the chat. Dog's barking. I don't know if that picks up in the mic. Just interrupting my show. Harley is going nuts. That dog, if you have any sort of dog on the TV, like she'll go nuts. Like literally, I can throw 101 Dalmatians on for her, and she'll just go apeshit. Wow, reporting for racism. That's not racism, Durf. Jeez, don't trigger me. It's just how I grew up. So it reminds me of Bo. I dated a Korean girl in high school. I don't know what that references. Durf is asking Anna how her and the hubby are doing. And Pixel asks, which Batman Funko looks like a zebra on that shelf behind you? I want it. This one? That's the these two. Yeah, Bullseye one and the zebra one are from Hot Topic. They're a Hot Topic exclusive, like dual pack one. And Fear says he did get some Ghostbuster pops recently. I did see those, Fears. I saw them in your convention vlog. Yeah. Sega Camp and his buddy says that's a different Oriental. It's a different Oriental nation. Get an education. I don't know the reference. I'm sorry. It's from the Dukes of Hazzard movie, which I was kind of. I haven't seen that since it was in theaters. That was like right when I started working for the theater, or a little bit after. That was the only time I saw it. I saw it in the theater with some friends, so I cannot catch the reference. So sorry. So yeah, like I said, guys. Also, if you guys in here, we're kind of keeping Yakov on our thoughts and prayers. Yakov is a good contributor to this community, and we're just shooting some prayers for him. Throw some ones in there, and show him your thoughts either during the stream or after the stream if you watch this in comments and stuff. Claire Audience is here. What is up, Claire Audience? Has Sega Camp ever dated a black chick? I don't know. Sega, you'll have to tell us that. I cannot answer that question for him. Durf says, we are good and you. Or no, sorry, Ann says at Durf, we are good and you. Clara, and so Yakov, I guess, has got some stuff going on with his now ex-girlfriend, I guess. I don't want to get too much into details, but he was really upset. I've been back and forth with him all day yesterday, just talking to him and being a good ear to listen to him and stuff. And he seems like really bad place. And then today he was really pretty messed up. It seemed like this morning when I was talking to him. So, but I haven't heard back from him since. I'm a little concerned. So if anybody does find out from him, throw it in the chat or find me on Twitter. Let me know. So, because it's kind of a little scary. We don't want to lose Yakov, especially. I mean, we got some plans going. I don't want to lose my co-host eventually. So, Durf says Yakov and I are literally blood brothers. Even though he gave me HPV, I still hold him in prayers. Well, that's good. Even though he did that to you, that's still good. Quinn says, I haven't seen Yakov in the Mockingbird since last night. I mean, I wouldn't know the whole Mockingbird stuff, but I do talk to Yakov on Twitter pretty frequently. So if I'm not hearing from him on there, then it's a little scary because he's pretty frequent in being able to text back and forth. Obviously, unless he's working and stuff. So Sega says, no, I never date a black chick, but I have no problem if I fall for one. Oh, I love Sega. Sega's the man. It's a man with a plan for a black chick. Sega. I'm gonna ask Sega this. I'll ask somebody in the chat this. Sega, would you prefer black, white, Hispanic, or Asian? But they could be the hottest of that ethnicity. What would it be, and why? Durf asked Sega, would you go full Jungle Fever on that ass? Oh, man. Anna's asking hello to Fearsman. I don't know where Fearsman went or if he's still here. He might be still here. Sega says he dated a Hylian chick and her name was Zelda. Oh, Jesus. Sega, come on. I get you to Comic-Con, Sega. You got to find one of them girls dressed up like Link. Be like, hey now. How's it going? Oh man. So how's everyone's weather? Boy, is it fucking hot out here. I don't know what it is now. It was 110 today. I'm dying out here. I literally went to the gym and I was already sweating just getting into my truck and out of my truck, just getting to the gym. So yeah, I can't wait for fall and winter, just like every summer. Can't wait for fall and winter. Durf says doing all right and hope you guys have fun tomorrow. What's Ann got going on tomorrow? What's everybody got going on for their 4th of July? I don't have much. We don't have a lot of fireworks allowed out here. So it's kind of one of those things you don't really have much options for it. It's kind of annoying though because they have all these tents in like the Walmart parking lots, Target, other shopping centers like to sell fireworks, even though they're illegal to launch here, or shoot off here in Arizona. They sell them. I don't get it. So it's kind of one of those things, I guess. I don't know. If I was a governor, I would ban fireworks, especially after what happened to my parents' cabin or almost did. It was a little terrifying to know that they almost could have lost it because some idiot. I mean, it wasn't fireworks related, but it was some idiot who's careless. So all I can think about is some idiot that's gonna be careless with fireworks and shooting them up there up north or in town here. I mean, people got dogs and pets, and like it's one of the worst. Like July 5th is one of the worst days for like humane societies and like adoption shelters and stuff because so many lost dogs come in because of people shooting off fireworks and dogs getting scared and digging holes out of the ground or underground and escaping their fences and stuff because they're scared. I'd probably stay home. I stay home with my pups because I don't know, some idiots in this neighborhood might start shooting fireworks and I'll go over there and shoot them blank. Shoot them with blanks. Durf says it's World War III over here for 4th. Oh, well, Durf, you're in California. I mean, is fireworks legalized? Well, yeah, you can go buy fireworks over there. People can go buy them over here. So, or Oregon has. Oh, it says Oregon has crap fireworks. Nothing goes up in the air. Only sparks and smoke. See, that's the thing. Like the stores, like Targets, Walmarts have little kiosk booths that sell them, but they're only like sparklers and smoke bombs or anything, or like they call Roman candles, the one that are on the ground that just shoot sparklers in the air. But then there's actual fireworks, like tents, like size of a gas station. They're selling fireworks, and I'm just like, who needs to launch these type of fireworks in a city? Go to a show. Like there's a show out in Tempe that is like a legit fireworks show. Go let the professionals do it. I don't get it. So, and it says Cali has good fireworks. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think that's why a lot of people end up, they can't buy the type that they want here. I know back in the day when we used to launch them out in the sand dunes in California and stuff, we would go out there. We go to Laughlin, buy a lot of like the Black Cat fireworks and stuff. But in the desert like that, where it's just the sand dunes, like it's just dirt, there's nothing you really, could screw up other than you could shoot something into your camper, obviously, or into one of your rides. But, stuff like in town here in the city and up north where it's forest, should be uncalled for. Eric says it's crazy here. It's crazy here. Here, the big fireworks in the sky are a regular thing for weeks leading up. Me, I light off good fireworks. Just got to be smart about it. Yeah, that's the thing is I feel like there's too many idiots that I can't say that I'm okay with people just buying fireworks. I mean, we launched them at my friend's house. I don't mean me, but them and the party. We're launching them at my friend's New Year's party in the street. So we're like a dozen other houses around the neighborhood. But then they knocked some over. So they literally shot sideways across the road. Like they could easily gone into a car or something. And it's like, this is why professionals should do this, not dumbasses on a New Year's night or 4th of July drinking and having a good time. So yeah. Other than that, I don't think I'm gonna do much. I'm gonna just kind of relax. I get off from work, so it's nice. I got off early today, so I get to be off tomorrow and relax. Probably gonna go still work out once or twice to get ready. I'm doing more just I'm doing my high reps, low weights this week because I want to get my cardio really good for the race. Just because I don't know what I'm expecting. My original intentions for the race on Saturday was like I was working a second shift, or no, I was gonna race first and then do my shift. I was gonna work like 3 to 8 and then do my race at I think 9 or 10. So I would have had like a couple hours if I even finished the race at 2 hours, at which is about what I did the other one. Um, I would have like so much time to kill, and plus like I'm sure I'm gonna get gross and sweaty, and I'm sure there's gonna be mud pits, and it's like I don't want to have to like wash myself off like there to go work a shift and then be there till 8 o'clock at night. So I thought, oh, okay, well if I just go, or I'm a morning person, so if I can just go there early ass morning and help set up and get people checked in or whatever and whatnot, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm doing registration, or at least that's what I'm signed up for. They can move me, that's up to them, but I'm gonna do the registration checking because I feel like that's pretty easy. There's no like I don't know, I'm gonna say I can't handle cash. I guess it's like I don't want to sell people stuff. I don't want to deal with merchandise, or anything like that, or bag checks and people yelling because you lost their bag or something. So I'm just gonna like, all right, you got your paperwork, good. That's the thing about registration is like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's like you gotta have this and this, and then you get in. If you don't, then you're shit out of luck. So, and says agree. Too many idiots out there that don't know how to be safe and have fun. Exactly. I'm just too many. I don't agree with fireworks being sold really here anymore. Durf says, as a kid, we used to shoot each other with Roman candles and pretend it was Harry Potter. I guess that'd be kind of fun. I will admit, we used to shoot bottle rockets at each other, but out in the desert and stuff. In like there's like a big like canal, like wash, or we used to go through a canal, so it was like a wash, just open dirt, no plant life or anything. And we go down there and just like hold them with the stick and just shoot them at each other. And that was always kind of fun. Stupid but fun. Could have easily took an eye out, I'm sure. Sega says this is from Legend of Zelda games. Well, it's good to know. I still don't get the reference. I don't play Zelda, unfortunately. Yeah. So we're at about half an hour point here. I'm only gonna maybe go about 10 minutes. Like I said, I got plans tonight, so I gotta get going. And we're gonna be a very super long show. It doesn't seem like it's very lively chat tonight. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where everybody's at. Is everybody on holiday, I guess? Everybody could be out of town. But I didn't want to miss another week, so I thought I could at least do one show tonight. It's been some family stuff going on, so that's why I missed last week's show. It was a last minute ordeal. I'm still dealing with it this 2 weeks later, or a week later. So it's life. It's life. Stuff happens. Family stuff happens all the time. Durf asks, can you address the allegations that those are in fact henna tattoos and not real? Where are these allegations coming from? What are your sources, Darv? Huh? I need to know this. Anne says everyone is on a holiday. Not true, Anne, because somebody that coming from somebody that used to work at the movie theaters for almost 15 years, off and on, there are no holidays. Holidays don't exist. Christmas doesn't exist. Thanksgiving doesn't exist. But in big boy jobs, like I have now, not saying my management position at the movie theaters wasn't a big boy job, but I guess business big boy jobs I have. So I get a holiday, which is nice. Darf says, Dragon told me. Well, Dragon's not very trustworthy. I mean, he leaks a link a lot. So I don't know if you should trust that source, Darf. Plus, I'm pretty sure if I just go like this right now, like I'm scratching it, not going anywhere. Yeah. So, nope. False. Pixel says Dragon was in Reanimator, a little known fact. I didn't even know Dragon was that old. Reanimator is like from the early 80s, like 83 or something, I think. Abba says, LOL at Big Boy Job. Which race type are you doing for Spartan? I'm doing the sprint. It's not I don't know if there's a beast one for this. I think it's just sprint and super. Or maybe I don't even know if there's super. There's still the competitive ones, I believe, on Sunday. And then there's just the normal sprint races, which like I've always done. My goal is I want to do the trifecta next year, hopefully. That's my goal. Is I want to do the trifecta, which is sprint, super, and beast. And if that were the case, I've already bought my ticket for the sprint here in Arizona, so I can easily now at the beginning of the year, since that's in February, I have plenty of time to pick another state, maybe make a trip out to go do another race. But yeah, I'm just doing the sprint. It's good enough for me, especially by myself. I feel like it's gonna be kind of boring. And asks, what do you think of the new Jurassic Park movie that's out? Worth going or not? I have not actually seen it. From when I was talking to Yakov, I was asking him about it because he'd seen it, and he was telling me it's like, really need to rush out for it. Um, like, I'm intrigued. The first trailer I was not happy about. I was kind of disappointed, and I felt like I didn't feel like it gave away too much, but I felt like it gave away so much that I was like, "No, this makes no sense already. Like, I don't feel like this is making make sense. I'm going to be unhappy about it." So yeah, I'm kind of hesitant. I do want to go see it just because I can go see it for free. We still have plenty of free tickets left to use. But I don't know if I'll be able to catch it in theaters before it's gone. It's still pretty new. It's only 2 weeks old, so I might have time to see it. I want to see Hereditary and yeah, Jurassic World, I guess too. But other than those two, there's nothing much else out right now. Like, we saw Incredibles last week. That was a pretty good movie. Not great. I think the first one's still better. I hate that phrase that most movies have, is the first one's better. And it's like cliche at this point because there's so many movies that the sequels aren't as good. So yeah. Fear says, Jason, I wish you luck on the race, buddy. Hope the race is a big success. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's gonna be a long day. I'm gonna be tired. Abba's asking Fears how study is going. And he says the study is going good, man. Lots more to study, but good. Well, that's good, Fears. Study, study, study. Because we want you to get that big boy job. And then you could just be like, bam, suck it, trolls. And have all those flights away. So yeah, it'll be fun. Oh boy, what am I? Let's see. I'll check my messages to curious see if I heard anything yet from Yakbo. Still nothing. Well, and says we are good and we're going to be barbecuing for the 4th and fireworks. That sounds good. I had a hamburger for dinner tonight, or cheeseburger, I guess. Cheeseburger and broccoli. Gotta have some red meat. Gotta get that red meat on today. So I'm going to ask you guys this question. If anybody's, would anybody ever consider doing the Spartan race themselves? Or has they ever done anything like this? Or a mud run, or, 5K, 10K, marathon? Let me know in the chat. Has anybody else ever done anything like that? Curious to know everybody else's. This is my third Spartan race. And then I also did the last 2 years of Pat's Run, which is the charitable run for Pat Tillman. So, local hero. Durf says, Fears, I really think you're a top YouTuber. Your videos inspire me to strive for success. Durf, what are my videos? What did my videos do for you? Do I do anything for you? I'm just curious. Just curious. Durf says, I would do it, but probably have a coronary 3 miles in. I mean, everyone can go at their own pace. I mean, that's the thing is, like, think about this. Everybody in this chat, think about this. Everybody watches this right now. My 68-year-old uncle has done 2 Spartan races with me. 2. 68 years old. None of y'all should have any excuses right there. It's one of those things you can do it at your own pace. If I ever do have a team, I don't ever hold anyone back, or not hold anyone back. I never leave anyone behind. I leave no man behind because first of all, most of the time I'm the captain because I set the team up. But second off, I don't think it's just a matter of like, oh, I just want to do the best I can, screw everyone else. I would like to try to beat my times every year, but I also never want to leave teammates behind because I want them to succeed as well and not, just ditch them in the dust. I won't lie though. Pat's Run, I did bail on my team, but that's Pat's Run. It's a freaking or not 5K. It's good. It's longer. It's 4.2 miles, and you go at your own pace. And I'm just like, pace. You guys can walk and run. The other stuff, obstacles. I kind of want to help everybody out. Hobble over the obstacles and survive. Let's see. Shout out to Jason Grandpa. Well, thank you, Fears. I appreciate that. He's doing a little bit better. I'm not gonna get too much into that because I just really don't want to get personal stuff involved on here. But my grandpa's doing pretty good. He just watch my videos every now and then, so he's a big supporter of me, which is pretty cool. How many people's grandpas watch their YouTube videos? Like, I'm like a celebrity in my family. Just saying. They're like, you have 1,500 subs. Speaking of subs, guys, I'm sitting at 1,596. So anybody that hasn't subscribed, who can subscribe right now? Let's push it over to 1,600. I'm waiting. Don't make me don't make me be desperate. Start begging, or else I'll start doing shout out videos or something, or I don't know, buy subs, or I don't know. I'm gonna get desperate. I deserve it. Durf says, I like your videos for sure, but the white privilege is palpable at times. I'm sorry. I'm not as blessed, I guess, with a mansion. Jeez. Fear says, hell yeah, grandpa views. That's right. He's my number one fan. My number one GeoDudez fan. Funny. All right, so we're gonna go about 5 more minutes, guys. So any more questions? Like I said, it's an AMA. Ask me anything. You have 5 minutes left. Otherwise, I'm deucing out of here. So it's your one chance. I'm never gonna do this again. Never. I'm never gonna be this desperate to do a stream and just do an AMA. I'm gonna be like, no, I just won't have a show. Ideally, I'm hoping we can start trivia next week, or maybe 2 weeks actually, because next week we'll do a post review of the Spartan race, and the following week we can maybe do trivia if I can get people on board. Work on bung. Ann says, yeah, sub people. Yes, thank you, Ann. Sub. Everybody go sub. Subscribe to Ann. Subscribe to Durf. Durf says, Bane says, all right, the buildup has been intense. But in an MMA fight, who would win, Fears or me? Durf, give me a description of you. Height, weight, reach, MMA record. I know Fears to an extent. Fears is like 5'5", 5'6". Fears says me, Durf. So Fears, are you saying you're not even sure if you'd win? You had a question mark there. I don't know. Fears asked me what my favorite horror film is. I guess the first Saw movie. Quiet Place was really good. That just came out. No, it'd probably be my top 10 horror movies. I hate questions like that. I'm on the spot now. I've asked for questions. It's terrible. Durf says he's 6'3", 197, 77 reach. Sorry, Fears. Durf's got you there. He's got almost a foot on top of you. And asks, what is your favorite movie of all time? Of all time? Probably, it's gonna be so cliche, but I gotta go with Batman Returns. It's still my all-time favorite Batman film. The Dark Knight is always a good choice for me too. I used to always say The Dark Knight, but I think I have to go Batman Returns now. But like Dark Knight would be a movie that I literally, anytime it's on TV, I don't care what part it's in, I watch it. So yeah, but I'd have to say Batman Returns, because I was at, what was I, 5? Yeah, I was 5 when Batman Returns came out, so I was a little bit able to understand it. Batman, Jack Nicholson Batman, I was only 2, so I couldn't even really understand much. I just knew I really liked the movie. I remember we had a family friend that owned a video rental store in town here, a local rental store, and he let my parents rent the copy of the movie Batman, and I actually threw a fit and wouldn't let them return the movie. So I actually still have it. I think it's at my parents' house. So I need to add it to my collection here, because I think it's such a cool thing to have. But it's literally just the Batman VHS tape, the one inside the case. But then it's like a plastic cover case, clear case that from a rental store. But yeah, I threw a fit and wouldn't let my parents return it because I love the movie so much. So they had to or they were gonna buy it from him, and he just said they could have it because he was a family friend, so he was all cool about it. Fears is running scared. He would lose, he says. Fears says he loves the first Saw movie. A lot of people love the first Saw movie. Durf says Empire Strikes Back is the GOAT for me. I'm not as big as a Star Wars fan as a lot of people in this community are. I'm a fan, but I don't follow it enough to be like, you know, I would say that one is the best. So obviously, I think everybody says it's the best one out of all of them, but it is. It's true. It's got to be the best, you know, Star Wars film out of the whole series. Force Awakens, I thought was really good too, actually, but I don't want to get in trouble for anything after that because I might say something people don't like to hear. And says hers is The Godfather. You know, it's funny. I just got all three Godfather movies like in a box set. So that was pretty cool. I got all the Godfather movies now, so I can finally watch those. You know, because I don't think they were on Netflix, but I don't think they're on Netflix anymore. So let's see. Jack is the bomb. That's true. Jack is the bomb. Godfather Part 2 and Empire Strikes Back are the rare examples of a sequel trumping a brilliant first in the series. This is true. I'm trying to think. Well, The Dark Knight, I would say, trumped Batman Begins. I'd say the same thing about Batman Returns, trumping Batman with Jack Nicholson. I thought the performances were crazy good in Batman Returns. I mean, not just Michael Keaton, Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito, Christopher Walken. Like some people forget Christopher Walken is in that movie, and he's fantastic. So, Durf says love the first two Godfathers. Yeah, the third one's always kind of iffy with people. I know for a fact. Goodfellas is the best mafia film ever made. Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Goodfellas is very good. I really like Casino, just because we're going to go on that pace of all those actors and that group of people. I love Casino. Empire sucks. Oh, Durf, I'm kidding. Fears, you're blocked. Where's the block button? I'm removing that comment. Now you know how it feels, Fears. I'm removing that. Removing it. Putting you in timeout. I'm just kidding. You're not in timeout. Unless Durf wants you in timeout for that comment. It might hurt his feelings. Durf, so it's your call, Durf. If you felt that it hurt your feelings, I'll block Fears. Fears, beg for Durf's forgiveness for that comment. Ann says I love Star Trek and Star Wars. Star Trek, yeah, I'm kind of like I enjoy them as movies. I'm not a follower. I'm not Trekkie. I like just them as movies if they're good or not. Fear says he's in love with the Trek. Are you and the Trek gonna get married? Bronx Tale. Ooh, I haven't seen that in a minute. I need to add that to my list now. I didn't think about it. The list of Jason. Goodfellas is very good. Up there for me with Godfather 2. Durf says time him out for being a cave beast. Fears, you better beg for Durf's forgiveness. Cause you hurt his feelings, I think, about that Empire's comment. Nobody ever starts a statement with Empire sucks. Unless you're talking about the TV show Empire. Never start off a sentence with Empire sucks. Especially when we're talking about Star Wars. Boy. Fears says I apologize, Durf. Durf. Oh, Fears, you had an LOL at the end. No. That's not acceptable. I wouldn't accept that. Durf, what do you say? What is your response to that sort of comment, Durf? I don't know. I don't know how you can handle that. How you can handle a comment like that. That's just somebody adds LOL. That's not even sincere, Fears. Durf says that's like bringing up the Holocaust to a Jew, Fears. I don't like the LOL at the end. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Kind of got 45 minutes tonight. Again, anybody watching, send some thoughts and prayers to Yakov's way. Hopefully he's hanging in there. I'm going to try talking to him again tonight. Maybe I can get a hold of him. And add some ones in the chat. Let's do one more round of ones. I want ones in the chat right now. Hit me with the ones for Yakov. For every one you don't put in the chat, an Ethiopian baby dies. Now you have that on your conscience if you don't put a 1 in the chat right now. Put a 1. Put a 1. right now. Durf Payne said, God bless America and Yakov. Please drop a 1 in the prayer. There you go. Thank you, Yak. Thank you, Durf. Quinn says, I hope Yakov's okay. Yeah, I do too, Quinn. Like I said, I'm hoping it's a little scary. He's a good guy. Me and Yakov have gotten to be really pretty good friends. So hopefully we hear from him. If we do, I'll keep you posted, or in the next show or in somebody else's show. Yeah, so like I said, guys, Spartan Race is Saturday. Wish me luck. I will hopefully be here Tuesday and survived it and get to talk about it with you guys. But until next time, my name is Jason. Crush the cash. Peace out, Girl Scout.